Now, in this video, we will talk about logical operator. Till we have discussed about two types of operator. One is called arithmetic operator, another is called the comparison operator, or the comparison operator, also called as a relational operator. Now, the logical operator is being used to evaluate expression. It is generally bi-level expression or n-level expressions. Say for example, I have two expression. I have even three expressions, or I can say even I have n number of expressions over there. Now it's been hectic to understand the logic for these n type of expressions in a single go. But what we are doing right here, we are simply using the logical operators just to evaluate them so that the answer can be true or false. Now, the term is right here, the true and false. What does this mean? If the expression is evaluated successfully, it means that we are going to take result as true. Now, in logical operator, we have to focus on Boolean values. That is the Boolean data type. What we have discussed it in data types. There are two types of values in Boolean. One is called true, another is called false, and the logical operator will return the same. If we are using the conditional statements like if, else if, whatever, we can print our own message, say hello or other thing. Say I will take a simple example so that you can clearly grab the concept of logical operators, why it's been used. Before knowing the programming logic, we must have understanding when to use the logical operator. Say for example, if a student grab a marks of, for example, 90, I want to put a grade for this 90. So for example, if there is always a highest bound of 100, 100 marks. I want to say that if the student grab the marks that are less than of 100, or if the student grab the marks that are greater than 90, for example, I'll give a grade of A. It should not get exceed to 100, or it should not be lower than 19. I'll give a grade A. So this is the bi-level expression. That means first there will be a greater than 19, that is one expression, and another is there will be less than 100, that is one more expression. So if to evaluate this bi-level expression, we use the logical operator. And even if I use simply system.out print line, it can be, if the marks is, for example, 95, it will give us true result. Or even I can put the same expression in a block while using the AND operator, just to make sure that the grade is A. Now there are manually three fundamental operators. One is called AND, another is called OR, and there's one more operator that's called NOT. Now I'll demonstrate the theoretical concept for them. Say for example, if we are using the AND operator, now AND operator says that if one of the condition is false, I will make the result as false. That means it will proceed to check out on the condition when it is true. What does this mean? Say for example, if it is false, if the first condition is false and we are using AND operator, it will not evaluate the second expression. That means it will give the result by its own as false, because there is no need to check out the second expression, because it is AND operator. It says that one among the condition should be false, I will give the result false. But what if I'll say here I'll enter the result as true? Now AND operator has to go for the second expression to check that the expression is evaluated as true or false. Now there are two conditions. The second expression can be false, and if it is false, then it will give us result as false. I hope it is very clear to you. But what if I put the condition first as true and I'll put the second condition also true? Now the both conditions are true and we are using the AND operator, the result will be also evaluated as true. Now the thing is, if I use the concept of false in my expression first, which I have already explained, that means there is no need to check the second expression, and Java will give us clear result as false. Not even Java, you can go for the Python and other high level languages, they also give the result false. That means there is no need to check out the second condition. This was the look on AND operator. Now let's take a slight look on OR operator. OR operator is just opposite of our AND operator, which says that I need one of the condition to be true. That means if the condition is true, then the result will be evaluated as true. So when the OR operator is false, if both conditions, if both expressions are evaluated to false, or we can say both the conditions are false, then the result will be evaluated as false. Now the thing is, if the result is false, the OR operator needs to check the second expression. For example, if my first expression is false, if in case it is false, the result will be false. And for example, if we put first expression as false, or we can say first condition as false, and the second condition is true, that means it will simply evaluate this bilevel expression as true. Now, if we enter the first condition as true, and in OR operator we say that there is no need to check out the second condition if the first condition is true. Same, there is no need to check the second condition. It is being evaluated as true. I hope it is very clear to you. This was a slight introduction to AND OR operator, and let's take a look on OR NOT operator. NOT operator, you can simply say is a negation. What actually the negation means, if I made a truth table right here, I say that if it's 1, it will be 0, and if it is 0, it will be 1. That is the negation. Let's do a program and let's understand the programming concept, and let us see how we are actually using these logical operators in our Java program. Now for this, I will go for the dynamic approach, and I'll check out the, I'll take input from the user. Say for example, I'm not taking here no one, I'll take here as Marcus, just to check out that the entered marks have the grade A or B. But the thing is, I'll just explain in one condition the AND as well as OR operator. First of all, we will go for AND operator, then we will go for OR operator, and let's check the result. So for example, if I say here, if I can, I can simply write down here system.out line just to gain the true or false delta, but I don't want to do that. I just want to print my own message. So for example, I'll say if if marks is greater than or equal to, say for example 80, I'll say here and that means I'm right now using AND operator, and marks is less or equal to 100. I'm putting a condition right here. This is my first expression, and this is my second expression. If I say statically, I can use the initialization part right here, but I don't want to go for that. I just want to make user confusing. That's my task right here. Okay, I'll say here system dot out dot dot 1. I'll simply say grade A. Now let's check whether this is working or not. If I save it and if I give it a go, let's check it. I think results should be declared as A. It will say me into the marks. So I've seen it into the first number. Okay, I'm not used right here the semicolon. That's a problem right here. So I'll say into the marks. Say okay, control backspace into marks. If I save it, okay, there is one more error. Okay, I can put it, I can put it like this just to create a block. If I save it, if I give it a go, and let us check the result. Okay, probably there is an error. Oh, sorry, I see marks. No. In real coding, there may be some errors. It's been normal. Errors are being part of programming, and it makes our programming skills very nominative. If I enter right here 98, say for example, it says me A, which means our program is working successfully. Now the thing is, if I use right here an else block, what if I'll use here else block? I'll say system.out line control C. I'll say exceed or lower, whatever. Okay, if I give it a go and if I say here, for example, I'll take an input. I'll say here, say 56. That means exceed or lower. That means it will not enter inside the block. When I enter the marks right here, I enter the 56. It checks. Okay, marks is greater than 80. No, is marks less than 100? Yes, it is 100 less. But the thing is, first condition is false, second condition is true, and we are using actually AND block, which demands, for example, if I treat it as 0, if I treat it as 1, 0 1, that is 0, or if I say it is F, or if I say it's true, it means in AND block it will be always false. I hope it is very clear to you. Now, if I move towards our next operator, that is my favorite operator. In fact, that is our OR operator. Say, for example, I use right here OR. For example, you know what will happen right here? There will be a magic. If I save it and if I give it a go, see the magic, see the magic. I have entered just 56. I will here enter also 56. See, it will give me the A. Now, the thing is, in OR operator, it doesn't matter whether one condition is false or not. It always matters that one among the condition should be true. Here, this condition gonna true, this condition gonna false. That means F or, for example, I will say F or T, it means it will simply evaluate it as true. This was the concept of AND or. And negate operator, you can explore the negate operator over there, and you can do some experiments on that. So this was the video on the logical operator. I hope you guys enjoy this video and like this video and share with your friends. Do subscribe the channel. Thank you. We'll meet soon in the next video.